Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Man's Wisdom Tested. And that's what I am going to do, and hopefully some of you will bounce back on some of what I post, because the comments, I like to see each one become something of a forum which encourages individual critical thought on man's wisdom, man's best wisdom. And by I mean best, I'm talking about wise old sayings that have been around for hundreds, thousands of years, in all kinds of languages. And there are thousands of them. Because I don't know, for years I've heard people lay these wise sayings on me. Some of them are flowery, some of them are strict. And I like to think for myself. Even when I was a little kid at school, a long time ago, I like to think for myself. I don't like somebody else plugging things into my head until I've given it a good look over. And quite often, a lot of these wise sayings, when I look at them, I think, well, that's not good advice. That's not good advice, or that's not true. It's not, maybe it's true 5% of the time. 95% of the time, it doesn't hold water at all. Not airtight, not bulletproof, not universal. Now and then you find a saying that really holds up pretty well. There are some diamonds in the rough, but in my experience, at least 90% of man's wisdom is just sounds, for some odd reason, it sounds like smart advice. And occasionally it is smart advice, but often it is not. So that's what this is about. I'm not going into anything religious. I'm not going to take scriptures out of anything spiritual, be it Christian, Islamic, Jewish, Buddhist, anything, even atheist. I'm not taking shots at atheists either. Just mankind's wisdom. And when I say man, I mean men, women, and everything in between. I don't like being politically correct. I try to avoid it, but this is the World Wide Web, and I have to take that into consideration. My intent is not to offend anybody at all. So I'm hoping that, I can start posting these up and have some fun with it. And any viewers, if I have any at all, will bounce back in the comments their thoughts on it, and you all can duke it out in the comments. You all could just have at it, make it a forum, but let's try to keep it civil. You get a little angry, that's fine, but there comes a point where you got to back off. I'll mediate. Not for the most part. If it gets to that, I'll stand back and watch, but if it starts getting where there's threats or some really bad cut downs, then I'm going to have to step in. I like to keep it constructive. The whole intent on this channel is to encourage individual critical thought, and also to understand other people's interpretation of the world. We all see this world differently. If I could clone myself, if I were cloned, well, if I had a twin, that's a better example. Identical twin. Somehow we both came into the world the same instant. Usually one comes in first, so in that way he's like a couple of minutes older, but I'm sure he would see things a lot differently than me. Probably would disagree with me. He'd be wrong, of course. So it's a good thing there's not another twin of me around. Or probably be a pretty good battle. Good Tim, evil Tim kind of thing. So that's this channel. So let's see where it goes, huh? But I just wanted to do this introduction first to let you know what it is about and what it's not about. It's not about anything of anybody's spiritual creed. It is about critical thought, and hope it becomes something of a forum. All right, thank you, and good day. First wise saying coming up real soon. And I've got quite a few I can't wait to take on.